In this video, we will introduce the audio processor of the FA-1616. We will proceed with configuring the audio processing setting. From the menu bar, open Processor, Audio, and select each item. From the home screen, select the Audio tab at the top center of the screen. Then click the desired processing block from the processor blocks below. First, the Demultiplexer. This sets the method for separating audio embedded in the SDI signal. Select Demux from the menu bar or the processor blocks to open the menu. The detection status of audio signals for each lane within the selected PRU is displayed by audio group. When detected, it is shown as detected. If not detected, it is displayed with dashed lines. In group alignment, you can enable or disable automatic phase adjustment between audio groups in the SDI input. In Demultiplex clock, you can select the method for separating embedded audio when using HD, 3G, 12G SDI input. Auto uses the audio clock phase information embedded in the audio to separate each group. If the audio clock phase information is abnormal or jitter is high, all groups are processed as synchronized audio. Sync SDI does not use the audio clock phase information and processes all groups as synchronized audio. Audio clock uses the audio clock phase information embedded in the SDI embedded audio to separate each group. The second is Source Select. Select Source Select from the menu bar or the processor blocks to open the menu. The FA-1616 can process 64 audio channels per PRU1 to PRU4 in blocks A and B. On the Source Select screen, you can assign these 64 channels in units of 4 channels. The horizontal axis represents inputs, and the vertical axis represents outputs. Clicking a cell turns it blue, allowing you to make changes. The third is Audio Delay. Select Audio Delay from the menu bar or the processor blocks to open the menu. You can set audio delay for each channel individually. Use the tabs at the top channel 1 to 16, 17 to 32, 33 to 48, 49 to 64 to switch the displayed channel groups. With Master, you can set a common delay applied to all 16 displayed channels. Individual delays can be set for each channel separately. The total delay, combining the master and individual settings, is displayed. Next is the Sampling Rate Converter. Select SRC from the menu bar or the processor blocks to open the menu. You can select the SRC operating mode in units of 4 channels. Auto automatically bypasses the SRC circuit when the input signal is non-PCM. Use SRC passes the signal through the SRC circuit regardless of whether it is PCM or non-PCM. However, non-PCM signals cannot be output correctly when passed through the SRC circuit. Bypass SRC bypasses the SRC circuit. Use this setting for non-PCM audio. Also, when embedding non-PCM audio into SDI output, make sure to select the appropriate synchronization clock and audio mux clock. Next is Output Mapping. Select Output Mapping from the menu bar or the processor blocks to open the menu. On this screen, you can change the mapping of the 64 audio channels for each PRU using a matrix. In Function Segmentation, select Remap. Use the tabs for channel 1 to 16, 17 to 32, 33 to 48, and 49 to 64 to switch the target output channels. Assign source signals to each output channel. You can select from input channels 1 to 64, 1 kHz per 400 Hz test signals, silence, downmix, or mono. When you hover the mouse pointer over a crossover point you want to change, it will highlight in yellow if it is switchable. Click to switch the mapping. Changed crossover points will turn blue. Using the remap batch function, you can change audio signal mapping all at once. Click Batch to open the remap batch screen. First, check the PRU you want to configure. Next, specify the channel range and channel range of collective settings. Channels in the specified range will be processed from the lowest to the highest channel number. Then, in Assign Signal, select the selected source. To reset to default, choose Default. Select the desired audio signal from the drop-down menu. Here, we will select the 1 kHz tone signal. Click Apply to apply the settings. If you want to stop midway, click Cancel or close the window. When you click Apply with these settings, audio channels 1 to 64 of block A PRU1 will all be mapped to the 1 kHz tone signal. Finally, Gain. Select Gain from the menu bar or the processor blocks to open the menu. You can adjust the output gain for the 64 audio channels of each PRU in units of 16 channels. Select the target channels using the tabs at the top of the screen, channel 1 to 16, 17 to 32, 33 to 48, or 49 to 64. You can adjust the gain for all 16 channels together using the master control, or adjust the gain individually for each channel.